Hi, this is a GMAT question from gmatquestions.org. If the absolute value of 1 minus x over 2 greater than 3, which of the following gives all the possible values of x? We need to solve this inequality right here. Let's write it down here. We're going to be solving it right here, but I want to show you, remind you that if you have this, many of you are tempted again, once again, to do 1 minus x over 3 greater than 3, or the negative of that, x over 3 greater than 3. And you can solve it. No problem. You can solve this question this way. But I find it a little bit messy and it's not really systematic. I like the other way I show you in a previous video, in many previous videos, is to say that when you have x minus a greater than k, then the solution set is easily x less than a minus k or x greater than a plus k. Okay, because this is faster and we really have a system going on. We only need to remember the boundaries here and remember that we have greater than, so the solution set is outside the boundaries, a minus k and a plus k. So, but we gotta be careful here. We need to be careful because here we have x on the left by itself. There is no coefficient of x, it's 1 if you want. But here we have 1 minus x over 2. So what we need to do is really to change this. Okay, the first thing we can do here is to multiply everything by 2 in order to get this fraction. If we multiply everything by 2, we get 2 minus x greater than 6. Okay, we multiply by 2. Maybe. Okay, and you can do that mathematically, it's no problem because you're multiplying the whole thing, so the balance of the equation is maintained. Next, what the other thing we need to do is to put the x on the left. Basically, x minus 2 is greater than 6. Now, the absolute value of 2 minus x is the same as the absolute value of x minus 2. Why? Because the absolute value of x is the same as the absolute value of negative x. It's the same. Really, the absolute value of 2 is the same as the absolute value of negative 2. And that's what I use. So the absolute value of 2 minus x is the same as the absolute value of the negative of 2 minus x, which is the same as the absolute value of x minus 2. Okay, that's what I did here. No problem. I just put x, in the place of 2 and 2 in the place of x. I switch them. They switch places. Okay, by switching places this way, basically you're using the opposite. You're taking the opposite of 2 minus x, x minus 2. Okay, so remember that we do not have to change the direction of the inequality because everything is happening inside the absolute value. We have exactly the same thing here. There is absolutely no need. It would be wrong to change the direction of the inequality. Okay, because the absolute value here is a shield if you want. Great. Now we have something like this. And you know the solution set. The solution set is x less than a minus k. What is a? 2 minus 6. Or x greater than 2 plus 6. Because our k is 6 here. Our a is 2. The opposite of negative 2, 2. Okay? X less than negative 4. Or x greater than 8. And that's it. Again, if you know this method of doing things, it's pretty straightforward. It's very fast, extremely fast. While this method here, you gotta do a lot of cooking and it's kind of messy and you can make a mistake. You can still find it, no problem. But I highly recommend you remember the way we do things here by saying that a is a certain number and k is another number, and basically, doing it the way we've been doing it so far. Okay. So as you can see now, E is the correct answer. And that's it. Thank you for watching. This is a GMAT question from gmatquestions.org.